Welcome to Physical and Health Education for JSS 3. Today we study disability sports, Paralympic Games. What are disability sports? Disability sports are sports played by people with physical, sensory, or intellectual disabilities. Disability sports challenge the idea that physical impairment prevents athletic achievement. Disabled athletes demonstrate incredible strength, skill, and determination. Types of disability in sports. 1. Physical disability affects movement, coordination, or limb function. Examples: amputations, spinal cord injuries, cerebral palsy. 2. Visual impairment, partial or total blindness. 3. Hearing impairment, partial or total deafness. 4. Intellectual disability, cognitive impairments that affect learning and development. The Paralympic Games. The Paralympic Games are the world's premier international sports competition for athletes with disabilities. They are held immediately after the Olympic Games in the same host city. History: the first Paralympic Games were held in Rome, Italy in 1960, summer, and Innsbruck, Austria in 1976, winter. Governing body: International Paralympic Committee, IPC, headquartered in Bonn, Germany. Motto: Spirit in Motion. Classification system: athletes are classified by their type and degree of disability to ensure fair competition. Each classification group competes against others with similar impairments. Paralympic sports: wheelchair racing, swimming, sitting volleyball, powerlifting, wheelchair basketball, goalball for blind athletes, boccia, athletics, track and field, cycling, archery, and many others. Other disability sports events. Special Olympics for athletes with intellectual disabilities. Held every 4 years. Deaflympics for athletes with hearing impairment. Held every 4 years. Disability sports in Nigeria. Nigeria participates in the Paralympic Games. The Nigeria Paralympic Committee, NPC, organizes disability sports in Nigeria. Nigerian Paralympians have won medals in athletics, sprints, field events, and powerlifting. Disability sports and inclusion. In Nigeria, there is growing recognition that disability should not be a barrier to sports participation. Schools must create inclusive sports programs. Importance of disability sports. 1. Promotes inclusion. Everyone deserves to participate. 2. Challenges stereotypes about disability. 3. Improves health and well-being of disabled athletes. 4. Builds confidence and self-esteem. 5. Inspires others, both disabled and able-bodied people. 6. Promotes rights of disabled persons. Remember, disability sports equals sports played by people with physical plus sensory plus intellectual disabilities, demonstrates incredible strength plus skill plus determination. Types of disability. Physical disability equals affects movement plus coordination plus limb function equals amputations plus spinal cord injuries plus cerebral palsy. Visual impairment equals partial or total blindness. Hearing impairment equals partial or total deafness. Intellectual disability equals cognitive impairments that affect learning plus development. Paralympic Games equals world's premier international sports competition for athletes with disabilities, held immediately after Olympic Games in same host city. History equals first Paralympic Games held in Rome plus Italy in 1960/summer plus Innsbruck plus Austria in 1976/winter. Governing body equals International Paralympic Committee/IPC equals headquartered in Bonn plus Germany. Motto equals Spirit in Motion. Classification system equals athletes classified by type plus degree of disability to ensure fair competition. Paralympic sports equals wheelchair racing plus swimming plus sitting volleyball plus powerlifting plus wheelchair basketball plus goalball/ for blind athletes plus boccia plus athletics plus cycling plus archery. Other events. Special Olympics equals athletes with intellectual disabilities equals held every 4 years. Deaflympics equals athletes with hearing impairment equals held every 4 years. Disability sports in Nigeria. Nigeria Paralympic Committee/NPC equals organizes disability sports in Nigeria. Nigerian Paralympians won medals in athletics/sprints plus field events plus powerlifting. Schools must create inclusive sports programs. Importance: promote inclusion equals everyone deserves to participate, challenges stereotypes about disability, improves health plus well-being, builds confidence plus self-esteem, inspires others, promotes rights of disabled persons. Thank you.